instructed to take an umbrella. So that umbrella was used to trap every bullet, not minding exactly where it's coming from. Wherever it's coming from, it would actually trap that bullet.
Wow.
And this chief priest was stark naked on that mountain.
The deity Egbetabo protected its people and the Biafran soldiers during the Biafran War. Hello guys, welcome back to Explore Africa with Stella. Today we are going to be talking about a small community called Ososo located in Edo State and how they were saved during the Biafra War. And we have on our side today a true son of the soil, Mr. Evonshonya Sylvester, to take us through the events that played during that time. Mr. Sylvester, welcome to the set. Welcome to Explore Africa with Stella. We are glad to have you here today. So, can you kindly take us through what happened during those days, during the time of the Biafran War?
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. First off, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Evonshonya Sylvester. Evonshonya means God's own, and I'm super glad to be here with Explore Africa with Stella.
Yeah, we are glad to have you here too.
All right, I'll be running us through the story of the Biafra War. That's how the Biafra War occurred in my village, that is Ososo. Ososo is a small village located in Akoko Edo local government area of Edo State. That's Edo North. Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Now, during the Biafra War, a lot of things happened actually. Yeah, but the one that captivated my interest that I asked my parents is about the one I heard about the Egbetabo that protected our people from the Nigerian army and also the people of the Biafra that came hiding in our place too. All right, so during this period of the war, which occurred in 1967 to 1970, Ososo is a place that is located between within, like we have mountains and rocks surrounding our village, right? Okay. So it's more like a hideout somehow, you know. So the Biafran soldiers came there for like a hideout, you know, from the Nigerian army during this particular war. Yeah. So as they were there, you know, the Nigerian soldiers were looking for them to, you know, kill and all, you know, to arrest and the likes, you know. Yeah. But then we had a deity that was protecting us because, of course, they were shooting randomly and it can get to hit anybody in the society, in the community at that time, you know. So this particular deity, of course, instructed the chief priest to climb up to the mountain, and then he was instructed to take an umbrella. Okay. So that umbrella was used to trap every bullet, not minding exactly where it's coming from. Wherever it's coming from, it would actually trap that bullet.
Wow.
And this chief priest was stark naked on that mountain. You know, so as soon as bullets are shot from different angles, the umbrella traps all of these bullets.
Okay. Is it that sorry, I'm cutting you short, so a bit of a question. The umbrella acted like a shield, like a bulletproof.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, personally I would like to have that umbrella.
But
then let's get back to the story.
Is
it that the umbrella moved magically on its own, or the chief priest, you know, directs and moves it around?
Of course, it probably would have moved, because I can't say for sure. Yeah. It would have actually moved magically by the powers that it has, you know, to know exactly where bullets are coming from. And it doesn't matter if 10 bullets are coming at the same time, it definitely will trap all of them to itself, you know.
Wow. Okay.
So it also gave an instruction that every household should leave their doors open.
Okay.
You know, I think that's the instruction. I don't know what, but then of course that is just an act to actually protect these people of my community, to be safe from the harm of these bullets that were shot sporadically, you know. So of course, at the end of the day, there was no casualty except 2 persons.
Okay.
That is one mad person and then the chief of our village, of our hometown. Yeah. Okay. So about the mad person locked her door. She was a lady actually.
Okay.
Locked her door, and then of course bullets hit her because of that disobedience. Of course, she wasn't in her senses and probably did not know exactly what to do, or as instructed, you know.
Okay, so the bullets hit her even when her door was closed.
Yes.
And magically, the people that the doors were wide open, that of course those people are supposed to be the ones that bullet will get to. The bullet didn't
get to them. Yeah.
Wow,
exactly.
that's strong.
Very interesting, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So and then about our chief, you know, during the war he was away for a meeting.
Okay.
I think in Benin or so. Okay. And then of course he heard that the Nigerian army were looking for the Biafran soldiers that were hiding within our community. Yeah. So I think somehow the Nigerian soldiers find their way through.
Okay.
Probably maybe they had to come to a conclusion that okay, they were not there to harm the Ososo people, but to look for these Biafran soldiers and all. So, but somehow they were now looking for our chief. I don't really know in details as per that story, but it got to a point where we were looking for him, and they were directed by somebody who knows him, right?
Okay.
So, meanwhile, while our chief was coming back, was at the place he was for the meeting, he was asked to stay back, but he said no, he can't be there while war is going on in his community,
Of course, he has
so he
to
said he must just definitely go back there.
Okay.
And so he made out to go over there to that's his community, yeah. And I think his driver was actually somebody from my family.
Okay.
Yes, my dad told me so. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So he actually would have passed the story also.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's a true story.
It's a true story actually. So he said the chief told him that if he greeted anybody on the way,
and that's back to
when he's going back to the village, if he greeted anybody on the way, that is part of these soldiers looking for him.
Yes.
Like, and the answer is greeting, that means he's free. He can pass them without being hurt.
Yes.
But unfortunately, while they were going, he greeted the first person. That person did not answer his greeting. The second person also did not answer. Then he knew he was
in for it,
you know.
Yes.
So that was how he got caught and was killed.
Wow.
Then the driver, who is my in
a part of your family,
yeah, well, actually escaped. They allowed him go.
Oh.
They allowed him go that time.
Okay.
So those were the only two persons that were caught within that period of that war.
Okay.
So that's the story I have now, yeah.
Yeah. So the deity
Egbetabo
protected the people without the aid of external soldiers or army, just that deity. So is it this deity is still worshipped to date? Yeah.
Yeah, it's still worshipped till today, I think.
And
yeah, sure,
there are still devotees who worship this
exactly,
deity.
There are still devotees.
What kind of worship is done to the deity? Is it sacrificial kind of worship or annual? Like for instance, there are some deity in my place. They tend to keep chicken or animals for them,
exactly,
like spill the blood and all that. So what kind of worship is given to?
Okay, there are different deities in my community that are worshipped by different people at different times. I think there's a particular one that I know of that the celebration is called Egbetabo Festival. Yeah.
Okay.
It's held every 7 years.
Wow.
And it's a very big festival holding in my village. Yeah.
Okay.
So and there are a host of others too, and then the sacrifices are actually different.
Okay.
It depends on what the particular deity requests for.
Oh.
Could be chicken, could be goat, could be any other animal.
All right.
As requested by this deity.
Okay. All right. That's nice. We are really glad to have you here. And someday because I have plans to explore Africa, hence the name of my channel. Someday I'll visit Ososo.
Yeah.
And I think I can visit, or I will visit the shrine of Egbetabo, because of course it did a really great thing. These are stories in Africa that a lot of people have forgotten, and it is my aim and it's my life's work. I've taken it as my life work to make sure these stories doesn't die. This is what remembering. There are a lot of things that have been said about the African deities and God. Some call it voodoo, some call it juju or whatever, but on the long run they play key roles and important roles in events of life. So hopefully Mr.
Egbetabo,
when I intend to go to Ososo, I hope you can
I would be glad to take it. Sure.
And show me.
There's something I forgot to tell you. Ososo is a home of hospitality and tourism.
Yeah.
It's a place that accommodates a lot of people.
Okay.
And then I'm sure you'd definitely get yourself welcome there. And then
I know that.
A lot of persons have always known Edo people as
we Edos, we are the eat.
Exactly.
Right?
But if you meet an Ososo person, you know that there's a difference. They're actually very hospitable people.
All right. Yeah, it's really nice. This story is really nice. I've learned a lot. Once again, one amazing thing about the African culture, the Edo culture, the Nigerian culture. We are glad to have you here, Mr. Sylvester. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hopefully we'll have you again when I think you should ask Dad more of the stories.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you so much.